And it is Tuesday, it's the 2nd of January 2018. And big thank you for all the nice responses that I got from all those people with regarding to the New Year emails, the New Year videos. Sorry, I'm not on my best at the moment. Big full moon last night, at least in the UK. It was way overhead, so that means it really would have been really low in the southern hemisphere. Nevertheless, full moon in Cancer, the first of two Cancer full moons this year. It was obviously opposite the Sun, and the Sun's conjunct Venus, so the full moon was opposite Venus as well. That's about it as far as aspects go for the full moon. But now the moon in the sky is now about 15 degrees of Cancer, and it's rapidly approaching opposition to Pluto in the next 6 to 8 hours. And in many ways, last night's full moon was a kind of precursor for what's coming up in mid-July, when there will be a partial eclipse of the Sun at the new moon, and this will be exactly opposite Pluto. And one or two people have expressed a bit of concern that I've been sort of a bit down and gloomy about this. But when you see a new moon, excuse me, when you see a new moon conjunct Saturn, followed by a full moon partial eclipse opposite Pluto, followed by a new moon total eclipse conjunct Mars, you can't help but think, oh, this isn't easy, this isn't all sweetness and light, this has an element of warlike or explosive behaviour about it, whether it be personal or global. So I do suspect that come July there will be some type of development, and we may well trace the roots of what's coming up in July back to these days now. Add to this that over the next few days there's a Mars-Jupiter conjunction in the sky, and those of you who are up like really early in the morning, I don't know when, this is going to be around about 2-3 a.m, something like that, and you have a clear sky, you should be able to see Mars and Jupiter very closely together. Mars will be faint, Jupiter will be bright, but you should be able to see them. Mars in Scorpio, reasonably healthy. Mars likes being in Scorpio. Jupiter's not uncomfortable in Scorpio. It doesn't get that good at press, but it's not unhealthy. And Mars conjunct Jupiter is actually quite enthusiastic. It brings optimism, hope, humour, faith, belief, and a desire to make the world a better place. It does bring enthusiasm. And when it's in Scorpio, there's going to be an element of dark humour here, somewhere below the belt and heading south fast. But it's healthy. There's nothing wrong with a Mars-Jupiter conjunction. It's just a little bit over-exuberant. Now, this is particularly affecting those people born around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th of November. Now, if you're one of these people, you may find that there's so much going on around you that you feel a little bit like a headless chicken and that you don't know quite what to do with all the energy you've got. Far better to get out there and use your energy so that it doesn't use you. There is an abundance of physical vitality, drive and energy around you at this time if you're one of these people. So get out there and use it. Do something with it. Do something constructive. Because Mars only comes up to join Jupiter on average about once every couple of years. And it won't happen again in Scorpio for at least another 12 years, if not another 24 years. So why not make the most of this? Mars conjunct Jupiter is a positive energy. There is humour to be had. And indeed, at this time and over the next 5 or 6 days, whilst Mars is conjunct Jupiter, even with all the big planets in Capricorn all coming up for a big conjunction, I still think that in the next few days at least, there is quite a lot of, to say hope and optimism might seem a little bit over-enthusiastic, but enthusiasm, yes, humour, definitely, to be had. And Mars conjunct Jupiter and Scorpio, it's fun. You can't really find anything negative to say about it. It's not a challenging aspect unless you're someone who tends towards the more morbid, gloomy, dark and psychologically depressing, in which case Mars-Jupiter will over-expand those tendencies. But fortunately that's only going to be about 1% of the population. So over the next few days with Mars conjunct Jupiter, yes, get out there, make the world a better place, smile at people, and you'll find that people will smile back. Straight away, the world becomes a better place. Simplistic, yes. Naive, yes. True, yes. Okay, catch you later, world. Bye.